Hello, and welcome back to another episode reviewing MagicSchool.ai's various tools for educators. In this episode, we're going to look at the academic content generator. And you can see that again, I've got it favorited right here at the top, but if you sort alphabetically, you should be able to find it relatively easily. Now, the academic content generator basically is going to take all of the knowledge that it has on the internet about a specific topic and try to compose a resource that you can then give to your students that about that topic. And so in this case, we're just going to do a single example this time and then look at how we can kind of flesh it out a little bit more. So I'm going to leave it for 11th grade. I'm going to say, let's have exactly one page of content. Actually, I haven't tried multiple pages yet, so let's just try 2 pages of content. The content type, let's say we want it to be a magazine article. You can see that in the examples, they have short stories, procedural text, persuasive, news article, textbook page. I'm going to do magazine article. I don't know if that's going to make much difference in the formatting. And then for a topic, we're going to say, I was thinking about renewable and non-renewable resources and how we could use the game Minecraft to help understand what renewable and non-renewable resources are. So under additional information or additional criteria, I just want to say, you can, like you see the example here, it says include the following vocab words. You can say use metaphors and similes, whatever. I'm going to say include information about environmental and conservation issues related to renewable and non-renewable resources. So if I say generate, it's going to give me an article with a bunch of little subsections and things like that. And there we go, we're done. So exploring environmental issues through Minecraft with understanding renewable resources. So it says renewable resources are those can be replenished or renewed over time. Examples in the game include trees, which continually be grown and harvested for wood, and crops, which can be replanted and cultivated. And then on the flip side, non-renewable, such as coal and diamonds, are finite and cannot easily be replaced once depleted. Through mining and crafting with these resources, players witness firsthand the environmental consequences of overexploitation and the importance of conservation. So this kind of gives an outline. And then we can say things like, there's a prompt down here. Are there specific lesson plans for teaching environmental issues through Minecraft? But we can say, how can students learn more about the environmental impact of non-renewable resources? So if we do that, it gives us a number of different things, including sort of some things that you can have students do or experiment with in Minecraft to help them learn more about this. Things like resource depletion, looking at depleting specific areas of non-renewable resources, to demonstrate the finite nature, discuss the implications of exhausting these resources and the challenges it poses for sustainability. So this is all using sort of the Minecraft game and its mechanics around renewable and non-renewable resources to then translate that understanding over to the real world. And then we could have it, as we've seen before, we could have it real world case studies on this. And then we can get some examples of, situations in the real world where, I don't know if I would consider an oil spill to be a resource loss, but and again, so 100, I wouldn't necessarily that these oil spills are necessarily an example of non-renewable resources directly, but the environmental impact was due to the spill, not due to the non-renewable nature. But so we have to, as we've seen before, that 80-20 rule, let this start it out, and then we have to use our own editing and our professional judgment to kind of tweak it and make it work for what we're doing in our classroom. But the nice thing about this is that it can produce a lot of resources pretty quickly, summarizing things, gathering together lots of information. to present to your students in a concise, simple way that you can then even differentiate for various reading levels and so forth. So there's just an example of how to use this to generate new content for your classes as opposed to trying to create, assessments or quizzes or things like that. Hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed this one and that you continue watching these others. Have a great day.